Hello everyone and welcome to another Ranger ranking tier list. Today we're going to be ranking Blue Rangers from Mighty Morphin Blue to Beast Morphin Blue. Now a lot of people are wondering, hey, where is Bradley Hunter and Tyler's dad? Well, those characters are not in this tier list, but if I would rank them, I'd probably put Bradley in an A tier because he's such a cool character and I do like the story arcs he has. I watched Ninja Storm for the first time in a long time, and I really did like that storyline those characters had. It was like a four-parter that had me interested. Like, man, this is gonna drag, but it did keep me occupied to actually sit down and watch that full four-parter that whole day. So it was an interesting story arc those characters had, those two brothers. And as for Tyler's dad I am very mixed on because he's like 27 and he's got an old man voice, and I don't get why they couldn't find an older actor. I know they explained that he didn't age, whatever happened to him, but they could have got an older actor, but instead it just sounds weird, like a 27-year-old actor who's a few years older than Brennan. It just seems weird, especially when they take that selfie together because they're only a few years apart from each other. I know Power Rangers probably doesn't have the budget to like age someone up like computer graphics wise, but they could have gotten an older actor, like mid-ranged actor, but I guess they couldn't find anyone in casting. But oh well, it is what it is. But anyway, like I said, we're going to rank Mighty Morphin Blue to Beast Morphers Blue. Now these are all my opinions. I'm doing this for fun and laughs and just telling you what I think of the characters on the fly as I tried to think of somewhere to put them. This isn't power scaling, this isn't who could beat who in a fight. You can have that discussion in the comments if you want, or tell me who's better than who. Go right ahead, I don't really care. We're just doing this for funsies, and in the end we're just going to have a bit of a laugh. So let's get right into it. So first up is Billy. Billy we're going to put in S because Billy is OG. He's done a lot for the team. He was the tech guy, the computer wizard. He was there from Mighty Morphin to Zeo, and even in Zeo he was in the background helping the team. And like even in the comics he's done a lot. Like he created the Master Morphin, I believe they said. So even if David Yost or Billy wasn't in the show, like after Zeo, he still had a presence. He was still having a presence in the comics. So I know comic Billy is different from TV show Billy, but Billy still has that presence even after he left for Aquitar. Next up is the Aquitar Blue Ranger. You get to go in D because, like I said in all my other tier lists, the Aquitar Rangers, they're not that cool. Rocky can go in B tier because Rocky is a cool character. And he was better written in Zeo than he was in Mighty Morphin. He had some really good arcs, like when Jason showed up, he thought that he was going to get overshadowed by Jason and stuff like that. There's the meme where what's that Rocky meme? Like something, you go Rocky or something like that. But Rocky is a fun character, and like I said, they brought him back for like Super Ninja Steel, which is really cool on that reunion, even though he was Mighty Morphin Red. But it doesn't matter, Rocky is like a cool character, and I do like Rocky. Like Rocky was one of my favorite Blue Rangers as a kid, especially with the Zeo toys growing up. So Rocky is alright. Justin is C. Not everyone likes Justin. I like Justin as a kid because like it's a kid. He's a Power Ranger. I'm also a kid. You grow up and you watch Justin as an adult. I'm not saying he's terrible. Like Blake Foster is a terrible actor as Justin. It's just Justin was like meh. Like he felt like he's not wasted potential. He's just there for the sake of being there, because you know that he was like marketing for the kids. TJ is S tier or A tier. Like I don't know whether to put TJ. Like TJ is like S tier. We'll put him in S tier because TJ had some good moments in space. He did seem like a bit clueless in some stuff because he was in space, he was out of his own environment and stuff like that, but TJ had some really good moments. Like I remember watching that episode, I think that was my very first introduction to the TJ, was watching that in space VHS with the Psycho Rangers, and seeing TJ painting the Rangers blue was always a cool thing for me as a kid growing up. So TJ is definitely an S tier for me. Next up we are going to have Kai. Kai can be A tier. I mean, Kai was also like another really cool character I liked growing up as a kid, but right now Kai can be A tier. I mean, Kai, he has some good arcs, he has some good episodes of the day, but either way, Kai can be A tier. Next up we've got Chad. Chad can be, is it Chad? Is that his name? Chad? Lightspeed Blue. Lightspeed Blue can go in B, because I haven't rewatched Lightspeed Blue. Like, my mostly media with Lightspeed Blue is watching like a few clips here and there and playing the video game as a kid, but I need to go back and rewatch Lightspeed because I used to watch it on Australian TV, but the thing is, when Lightspeed started airing on Australian TV, on free-to-air TV, not on Fox Kids, it was on at like 6 AM on a Saturday or something, and that was hard for me to wake up on, and I'd never watched all of Lightspeed Rescue as a kid growing up, unfortunately. So I'll put Lightspeed Blue in B, because I know that if I put him lower, someone's going to argue with me and say he should be higher. But I am going to get around to rewatching Lightspeed, like fully, like I'll watch all the main episodes, I'll watch a few filler episodes, and yeah, I'll just put him here. Lucas can be C, because he's cool Lucas. Now I'll put him in B. Like, Lucas is a cool character, and Michael Coupon, like, he does have a lot of charm that he brings to the character, and Lucas is that cool character. Like, he's a race car driver and he does all this stuff, he plays by his own rules, and he's a charmer and stuff like that. I'll put Lucas in B or C, wherever you think he belongs. Ooh, no, you stay there, let's be blue. I'll put Lucas in blue for now, I mean B for now. Let's see, who's next? Wild Force, blue. I'm gonna put him in C, because I haven't really, like, I'm watching bits and pieces of Wild Force here and there in the background, and I'm not saying because he's in C he's a bad character. Yeah, I'll put him above Justin, just so people can not get mad at me, but Wild Force Blue, I don't remember Wild Force that much, and I am slowly rewatching it. I know the character is probably interesting, but I need to rewatch Wild Force and form my own opinion again here and there. So yeah. Alright, Tori. Tori can go in B because she's a bit of a cutie, I will say that. The actor who plays Tori, she's really cute. I'm hoping she can one day come back to the series, but apparently she's busy with other stuff here and there, I hear. But I would love it if the actress who played Tori came back to the show. That'd be really cool. So Tori can be in B. And I have been watching Ninja Storm. I finished watching Ninja Storm, actually. I just finished wrapping up that season. And I did like Tori as a character. She wasn't the dumb, ditzy, blonde girl. She was actually the fun, sporty type, where she did the stuff where she explained the stuff to the blind viewers, I call it, where she just repeats it and makes it simple for the people watching at home who don't understand it. And that's my point of view. But Tori is a really cool character, and she can kick butt when needed. And I do like her little gimmick where her special, one of her weapons is a giant megaphone, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Tori's in B because I do like Tori. Ethan. Where would I rank Ethan? Ethan is just like Billy. He's another Billy. So he's like a Billy clone, but he's not as good as Billy. He's like the smart, nerdy guy in modern day where he's into computer games and tech and stuff like that, which I understand that's what they did back then, but yeah, we'll put him in C for now. I know people are going to argue, be like, well, Ethan's probably a B or an A. Well, I'll put him in C for now. If you disagree, you disagree. We'll figure it out in the comment section together. Sky we can put in A. I want to say A, because Sky does have a very good arc. I mean, he rises to the ranks. He doesn't like being blue. He's like, oh, why am I blue? Boo, 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 boo. And then eventually he rises through the ranks and becomes red. I think he becomes Deca Red. Does he? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know what Hasbro did with that headcanon they made up. But either way, no, he becomes like leader of SVD. Like, he takes over Kruger's position in Soul of the Dragon, which is really cool. So that's really, I remember that he became like Kruger's position. He became head of the desk in charge of SPD in that future timeline, which is also really cool. So Sky is like A. He does have like a really cool plot, like a really cool arc in SPD. I know like some people aren't fond of SPD, but like he does have a really good arc in SPD where he's ungrateful for what he wants to get. He wants to walk in daddy's shoes, and eventually he rises to the rank and earns that position, learns to respect Jack. So Sky can go in A. Alright, Madison, I think it's Madison. She can go in C, because I haven't seen Mystic Force in a long time and I can't really remember it that much. Dax can go in D because it's Dax. Yeah. Alright, Theo can go in A. Good old Theo can go in A because it's Jungle Fury. It's a good season. Alright, next we're getting interesting. Alright, let's put Finn in frickin', is it Finn? Yeah, it's Finn. I think his name's Finn. I forget. Well, he's going in frickin' S tier because he's Scottish. And he's like a really fun character. I did like his flashback episode he got in RPM. He was the fun comic relief along with Ziggy most of the time. He knew how to play this, like, the actor really knew how to do a really cool Scottish accent, and I hope we see him again because he's a fun character. I'm rewatching RPM. He has some good moments. Alright, Kevin is D because basically, I don't want to make the same argument I made for Jaden, but Kevin is basically 4Kids' version of whatever his Sentai counterpart is, because he's this stoic, bossy Blue. He's like basically the bossy Blue, like, oh, I play by the rules and I follow Jaden and blah blah blah, I'm second in command, shippity-doo, shippity-da, and he's such a dick. I mean, I'm not going to say he's a terribly written character, he's just so bland, he's so written by the books. He's basically almost word for word of his Sentai counterpart, except instead of being a kabuki guy, he's a swimmer. He does have his moments, but alright, Kevin is so forgettable amongst the Samurai Rangers. Well, most of them are, to be honest. I need to rewatch Samurai, it's nearly 10 years old at this point. But Kevin is kind of forgettable. Alright, Noah. Noah can go... This is going to annoy a lot of people. Noah's in B. Because Noah, out of all the Rangers in SPD, in Megaforce, had some interesting arcs. He had some good episodes to himself. He is probably one of the characters that had the most episodes dedicated to himself. He had like the virus one, the one where he teams up with Robo Knight to make that enemy laugh and tell a joke. He had Blue Saber Saga, which was basically adapting the Gokaiger episode. Noah had some good episodes dedicated to himself that were pretty good. I know they were mostly taking scripts from the Sentai episodes and adapting them, but Noah is one of those characters that had the most character development in Megaforce. Like, he had more episodes dedicated to him than Gia, where Gia had none. And I know that Gia had none, but the ones that Noah had did flesh him out and make him a more interesting character. Yes, he was kind of a Billy clone, sort of like Ethan, but they were trying with Noah. They were trying to do stuff because it was the 20th anniversary. They weren't trying to make him a Billy clone word for word. And going back and watching those Megaforce episodes and Super Megaforce episodes, yes, the season is bad, but yeah, they do try to flesh out Noah as best as they can. He's one of those characters that actually gets character development. Alright, next up is Coda. Sadaso brother, S tier. Is it Peter? No, Peter's the name of the actor. What's the name of the magician? Is it Trackford? No. Oh no, I forgot. What's the name? Oh no. I'm gonna have to Google it. It's Preston. Okay, it's Preston. Why do they have to give him such a name that I've always said it's forgettable, but a name that's not always on the tip of your tongue? I nearly called him Trackford for a second, but oh well. Yeah, so Preston, Sudaso brothers are S tier because even if I was doing their Hyperforce counterparts, they'd still be S tier. Alright, last but not least is Ravi. Ravi, I don't know if I want to put in A or B. I'll put him in A because he's such an interesting character. I know he's like the bossy blue type, but there's like the episodes we've gotten with him in Beast Morphers. I'll try and keep this spoiler free because the entire season has aired in Australia, but the episodes that Ravi has gotten in that have aired have been really interesting. Even the ones that are airing ahead of Australia. No, they would have aired all the Ravi episodes by now. Slight spoilers, but the ones that Ravi gets dedicated to himself are really good, and I really do enjoy him. So props to the actor who plays Ravi, Jazz I believe his name is. He plays a really top-notch job doing Ravi, and Ravi's a cool character. I do like him. I mean, I did think we were going to get the generic bossy Blue Ranger, with which they haven't really played around with lots, but I can't wait to see where it goes in Season 2, so I won't say anything about Season 2 if you're still behind on it watching the American release, but things might get interesting for Ravi moving forward, and we'll see where it goes. But anyway, that is all the Blue Rangers from Mighty Morphin to Beast Morphers. I hope you enjoyed this rank list. If you did enjoy this rank list, slap a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try and post more ranking lists. I've still got yellow and pink to go. Maybe I'll do green rangers. I've already done extra rangers, but I should do green rangers next. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Take care of yourself.